Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, pretty YouTube. It's man, always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, it's a busy weekend, especially for bodybuilding. As you know, I am a content maker, and my warehouse is exclusively on the ladies of muscle. And I got some stuff I'm working on right now. Got some thing coming up, and just wait and see what you're gonna have. So we have here a lady who has returned. She is a IFB Pro in women's physique, and she's also dipped in figure. We have here the lovely Miss Angela Noury, and we're going to work on back and update what she's doing. And if you saw the list, it's out. She's competing Sunday at the Toronto Super Show in women's physique, and we're going to see what's her plans for the rest of the season and any more shows after this. And we're working. So, man, welcome back. So, what's been doing? What's been going on?
Oh, eating a lot of turkey and rice.
Yeah,
The
turkey for me,
usual.
turkey
What's
for me is
that?
just turkey for me is just a Christmas thing. I rarely eat turkey if I can avoid. Turkey sandwich every now and then.
Well,
But
yeah, well, I do the ground turkey. I can't stand chicken anymore, so ground turkey for me all the time.
yeah. So as we saw, you competed at the New York Pro, and that's been like, can you believe, about a month ago?
That
Yeah,
was 3 weeks ago. It'll be 3 weeks ago on Saturday.
yeah. Time is flying. And what was your feeling, your placement? What was the critique from the judges after that show?
I mean, for me, it's always a size issue. I mean, I am aware that I look different than all the other females up there, but in my opinion, I look different than all the females in every category because of the height. I look like an avatar when I'm up there. So I get the confusion. I feel like I came in very good condition. Um, I think my aesthetics is obviously good. I think that if maybe I was a little bit fuller, maybe I could have placed a little bit better. Um, so we're gonna try something different with the peak for Toronto. So we're gonna see how that goes. But overall, I liked my look. I mean, I do this to beat my last year's look and to get better from last year. So I mean, I love to compete. The placing, like, that's not why I do this. I do this because I love it, and I do it to beat myself. So
Hmm. Yeah, because for you women, you have to have a love for the sport. Because we all know there's not a lot of money in it for you ladies, even outside of
right.
the sport. If you're lucky, you have sponsorship. And I think last time you said were you being sponsored the last time we did an interview? Or was it you're still doing everything on your own?
I do a lot of it on my own, but I do have people that like will help me. And I do have a couple sponsors. So
Yeah, that's just a good thing to have sponsors that help out because the cost is again is expensive for you ladies, the travel, everything else with posing suits, hair, makeup. I
yeah,
mean, and also I think
it
you're
adds up.
doing, yeah, and also you're doing masters at this show, right?
Yeah, I may as well. I'm there. So
Yeah, and that's another cost because even as a pro, you have to pay to compete as a master competitor. Now, to me, that never makes
yeah,
sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's not ideal, but obviously, like I said, I'm already there. So I feel like it'd be stupid to just not do it. I'm already there. I'm already in shape. It's like happens at the same time. It's not like it's a 2 day show because of it. That's how it was actually in Daytona. It was the Masters was on Friday and then the Open was on Saturday. This at least is back to back. So it's easier, I guess you could say.
yeah. And talk about Daytona. A friend of mine who competed this show, Jada Beverly, she was doing the physique. She took second, and you were double dipping, which is something you might say in the amateur level when competitors like I'm going to do a physique show, I'm going to do physique and do figure and see which one I get my pro card in. And why was the reason for doing both figure and physique?
Well, it's just the same thing. It was like, so I had talked to somebody and they're like, oh, and I had done figure before. Like I was a figure, I competed in figure as an amateur. Um, but my whole thing was to become women's physique. And that's what I turned pro in. So this is the category I love. So I don't really like, I respect other people's opinion, but this is the category I'm sticking with. The only reason I crossed over to figure was again because I had the opportunity to do it. I just feel like it was an opportunity to get on stage more and practice more posing. I mean, even though it's not the normal posing that Women's Physique does, but it just gets you more in front of more eyes. So like I figured why not? You know, I'm already there. I'm already in shape. So I may as well throw on a pair of heels and become 6'3" and try it.
Well, here's the thing: is we you know, me and Angela are really cool, and I'm gonna say this out of love. She's already one huge bitch already, so what the hell is she gonna need high heels for every six?
You
You
know
should be
what?
playing the WNBA by then.
I love the figure category, like the way it looks and how it's presented. It's not me. That's not what I want to do. I turned pro as Women's Physique. To me, there's a reason I turned pro in Women's Physique. Is because there's something in me that they see that can do good in this. So that's why I'm sticking. It's just going to take me more time because I'm tall. But I don't know if you saw my before and after from New York last year to this year. I did put on size. Just for me, it's not as obvious because of the height. And I looked so different than everybody else. I was even listening to whoever was doing that. Actually, you sent me the link for
Oh, the
the
Fear Bottom
YouTube, the
channel.
live feed.
Yeah, Fear Bottom channel. They did
Yeah.
they watched the live feed.
Like I feel like they didn't even know what to say about me. It was just like size. Okay, well, I mean, also the other thing is like this category. It's strange to me to be people saying, "Oh, you should try figure." Women's physique has had a struggle getting competitors in the categories at different pro shows. So I don't know why they would be pushing someone who wants to do women's physique into other categories. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, you know, I think it was a Pittsburgh Pro. They had nearly 30 figure competitors, more than bikini and wellness.
Yeah.
And you know, even though that division also is getting that look, because you know, Arnold he pushed out figure from the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic about a couple of years ago. And if I know you heard that the guy who's promoting the Omaha Pro, he kicked out Physique from St. Louis, and he said that it was if not enough competitors for Omaha, he's going to do the same this show. He did it a couple years ago when he kicked out women's bodybuilding from the Omaha Pro, and I think it's like there's these different divisions now, like wellness and figure and physique are made for certain athletes with certain body builds. Like I think wellness is for the girls who are a little bigger in the hips, thicker in the thighs, who are not going to be as lean or slender as a figure or even as small as bikini. It's about the evolution of an athlete, and that's why I think there's more divisions for you women than there are for the men.
Right.
We have people here. This is my man Stefan Prey. He says, "Good luck this weekend." Thank you, Stefan.
Thank
And
you.
also, this is from my man Davis Adam. He says, "Hello, George and Angela." Hello. Well, if she knows, she was mentioning about her she posted in it because I saw it. She sent it to me one time, and we can go into her IG for a bit. But guys, you know my rules. Angela's a nice lady, and you got to be respectful. No D pics. Stop it. I know. She's a tall
Thank you,
drink of water.
George.
You're welcome. She's a tall drink of water. You get you excited, but no, guys, come on. This is a lady. Have respect for yourself and her. So we're gonna jump in her IG for a bit. Excuse me. Pull this up. And she was talking about, as she said earlier, her before and after pics from last year between to
Yeah,
this year.
it's not too far down.
Yeah, I figured. See, computer. And here
All
we
right, go
go. It
up.
should be. Yeah, it should be right here.
It's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there, right in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah. You can see a little bit more size, especially around the lats. A little more definition around the quads. You know, but who are you
And then
still
go to
working with the same
the
coach?
Jose
No,
Raymond.
Jose. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the back shot in there too.
Yeah, you get more definition to glutes now. You really see how there's more of a pop, and we all know the back can make or break how you place at a show because you can look good at the front, but if that back don't look good, sometimes that's it. And
Well, I mean, I think my back looks good. It just doesn't look as wide as the girls that are shorter than me.
yeah, because with the shorter girls, it don't take them long to put on the muscle because they're more
Oh,
compact.
I'm very aware. This has been an uphill battle for me for as long as I've been competing, but that doesn't matter to me because, like I said, this is what I love to do, and this is the category that I love to be in. So this is where I stay.
Yeah, like I said, figure. I mean, physique is really becoming growing. But like I said again, as you've seen, that Sharonica, she looked great. She
She
hadn't
looked
competed for
awesome.
almost, yeah, she had competed a couple of years. And there was I think it was Jess Farborn. She was right behind you, right before you. She was thinking about. They were telling her she was asking the judges should she go up to women's bodybuilding,
Yeah.
but they told her she just needed to work on her conditioning. And I think she's also competing this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, women's physique is supposed to be more about the aesthetics. And the girl who won New York, she fit, like, to me, she totally deserved to win. She looked amazing. She was the perfect combination of everything. So if that's the direction that the category is going, then yeah, that's exactly what it should look like. She looked amazing. But I don't know why for women's physique, the size is always the thing that keeps on getting pushed when it's supposed to be about aesthetics and not about size, because the size is about bodybuilding.
Yeah, because if you go like a throwback, you're more like how women physique started. The conditioning, the development, not so much the size. Like Marika, who won the St. Louis. I interviewed Marika a while back. She won St. Louis. I felt like she had a good chance this year, but she took fourth compared to
Hmm.
St. Louis. So sometimes the judges can make a difference
Yeah, of
because
course.
one judge might not like her look. I even, one time I was talking to Marika where she considered ever going into women's bodybuilding. But, it's all about where, like you said, you feel comfortable with physique, then you do a figure.
1,000%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's nice little pose, like it's a wow, guys. Hey, calm down, calm down. I know y'all looking at her. And, it's just who you are.
I have a very unique look. I understand
Yeah,
that. So that's
yeah.
why, like, to me, I can't get stuck on placings. I have to just try to get better but also get better. But getting better doesn't just mean putting on 20 pounds of muscle. I want to stay with my aesthetics. I want to stay with the way I look. I like the way I look. So I'm just trying to improve upon the way I look. And that's why the placing, yes, do I want to place better? Of course I do. But there's other things or other reasons why I compete.
Yeah. Right here, she's transforming to the She-Hulk we want, not the She-Hulk we
See,
got now.
I do all kinds of fun things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you ever want to be a superhero, who would you want to be?
Catwoman.
Yeah, the Catwoman.
Is
I
she
could see
considered a
you.
superhero?
Well, she's what you call an anti-hero. How there's like
That's
Like Wolverine. He's kind of anti-hero, or Deadpool.
I like that. I'll be the anti-hero.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We have here. This is from man Davis. He says, "What's your favorite exercise workout?" I think the
um
last time you told me it was your back. Was it?
well, I do love training back, but shoulders, I love shoulders. I love training shoulders, and I feel like it shows. Um so back, legs, and shoulders are my favorite things to train. I would say that back is probably my favorite. So, I mean, I like so many different things with back. I mean, pullovers, I would say, probably for back are my favorite. The machine or dumbbell.
Yeah, because like I said, again, the back can make a place. Because Teresa Voxic, she won the Triple O Dynasty because she has one of probably the best backs out there. I've seen some ladies just everything's just it's about putting everything together. Especially
Right.
you want to be a complete competitor. David says this. He says, you know, awesome, Angela. He says, awesome. So
Glad he
now you
approves.
yeah, well, he should glad true. I approve too. So now you're going to Toronto. You've been to Toronto last year. I
Yeah.
forget what was the placing for you last year at Toronto.
Oh my God. I think maybe 11th.
11, and I think it was a field out of maybe 12 or 13 women that year.
Yeah, there was.
I don't remember.
Honestly, like I said,
Yeah,
the placing to me is
not as
secondary.
important. It's secondary. But like I said, with I think with this year, there was so much gripage, with Jack Tatone kicking out, physique, and there's so many few competitors, especially for the
Yeah.
shows. Yeah, I
And
think
I want to stay in physique. So like people should be being like, yeah, you should stay in physique. You know, like it's just mind blowing to me.
well,
It's like they're
it's just,
struggling to get people into certain shows, and I love this category, and it just doesn't make sense.
yeah, I figure what's the point? Because like I said, I looked at the list for Toronto. I don't do a lot of stuff on figure because I don't know. It's with figure. It's just so many, it's like bikini, but I am trying to do a little more because I think I see it more aesthetically closer to physique and women's
Of
bodybuilding.
course, yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
than it is to bikini and
There's
wellness
more
because
muscle. Yeah.
yeah, more muscle, and it wouldn't need any more figure competitors. I think that one girl, I was thinking who it was, the one who took second to Veronica, she competed no more than maybe a month ago when she got a pro card, and she did both physique and figure. And that's the thing is, when the divisions starting to melt look so much alike, where you look at one example, like you look at Marika, we thinking, what, she could have jumped over and done women's bodybuilding. You look at Sharonica, she looks like what's really what division supposed to be, the small, more aesthetically athletic look, slender.
Exactly.
And then you had, I think one people were worried why some shows didn't look like they would get a lot of people because, a particular person who you were there last year when she did New York and did Pittsburgh and then she did Atlantic Coast and it just, and then I think one thing we talk about how where there she goes, the current champ, she has the look that's more, if you know Sarah, she's more cut up, more defined compared to what you see before in the past, like with like Shanique Grant or Julia McCartney. Right. Uh-oh. We have technical difficulty, folks. Give us a minute. She'll be right back, folks. So we're gonna give her a minute. As you know, it happens. I think it happened last time we did the interview with Angela. So, folks, we're gonna give her a few seconds and we see what's gonna happen. Right here we got my man XA Gucci 23. Shout out to XA. Say good afternoon, Angela, George, and everyone in the chat. Good afternoon. Oh, it's Lawrence. Oh, sorry, Lawrence. Sorry, my brother XA. Yeah, they look very good. I was paying attention, but yeah, hey, new Lawrence. Thank you for coming through. And shout out to Lawrence. As you know, he is one of the guys who really lays a fan of his. He's always supporting with bodybuilding. So we got her back. Yeah, folks. Take no good for folks. It just stuff that happens. So welcome back. But yeah, it's getting to the point where they don't know what they want. As you know, Ashley was physique. She switched over to women's bodybuilding, and now she's going to the Olympia. And the list I saw for it, there's some impressive ladies some who are multiple time Olympic competitors, some who are they they're just evolving as athletes. As you're athletes, you're evolving yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
now, I mean, do you think that that's part of the reason that there's less women's physique competitors? Is because like maybe there's girls that want to do women's physique, but had noticed over the past few years the girls who are winning look more like on the bodybuilder side, and they don't want to have that look.
Well, that could be it because you remember body. When you go back to because you go back to how bodybuilding started. That's the other guy.
That's the
you
other.
Go back how bodybuilding
That's
started.
The other personality.
Yes, he is. Sometimes, every now and then, he comes out. Sometimes, Angela, he can't help it because you're so beautiful. But when bodybuilding started, the women, if you go back to like the 70s, they were more like, they were probably what the bikini girls look like now. And then you go to Rick McLeish and then on through them. Even if Linda Murray was competing today, she probably would be small compared to, I would say, some of the figure competitors. If she had to look at, I think they wanted women's physique, but now, it's just like anything, it's evolving. That's why they created like divisions like 212 and men's classic.
Back a couple years ago, they got rid of women's bodybuilding because they were becoming too much, and now it's like they're letting it go back that same direction.
Well, the thing is anything, a lot of these ladies who are like, I think Emily Schubert, I think she did a podcast where she said she's thinking about moving up. Mm-hmm. And she was at New York. You were there with her in New York. Yep, her quads were huge.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a bodybuilder. She looks awesome, but she looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and I think somebody said the girl who took second to Sharonica, she's more to bodybuilding. She is physique. Mm-hmm. I think she's a lot more denser. She don't have that more tapered in waist. But I think because she's like one person I think they talk about is Coley Amandi, the girl from I think she's from Switzerland. She was supposed to compete at that show last year, but she stepped back, and then she's supposed to compete some shows this year. But I think because of some issues, medical issues, she's
She competed in Toronto last year.
yeah, it's in Toronto. I think she was like in top 3, top 5 that show.
Top 5 definitely, but yeah.
And it's just like I said, it's getting tough where the judges. Every so often, if you follow like the NPC news, Tyler Mann comes on. He has the critique and criteria for all the other divisions except for women's bodybuilding and women's physique. I mean, he don't say, okay, we want the girls to come in more conditioned, more tighter in the waist. We want good development. Women's bodybuilding wants the good round muscle bellies. We this and that. Size matters and that. But I've talked to girls in figures since we interviewed. I'm talking girls in figure telling them they want the bigger lats, they want bigger this. But figures shouldn't be bigger. You shouldn't be seeing like there's a girl who who just got her Olympic qualification in Charlotte. And this girl, she looks like, I'm gonna pull this picture up. Is Charlotte Pro was the same weekend as the Triple O Dynasty. And you see, I got it here. I think I still have it. And the winner of that show was, let's see, I believe it's right here somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is Ann Gruber, who won women's physique.
Yeah.
And this is Tessa, who won it in women's figure. Now, if you look at it, you might say, okay, one's physique, one's figure. But then if you look at it, one's more like women's bodybuilding, the other one more like, maybe physique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see that her quads are a lot more bigger. The lats, her shoulders are more, even though shoulders are more important part about, like, you want that size in your shoulders like that.
Wait,
but
which one are you saying does figure? Because they're neither one of them are doing like a figure pose.
Yeah, no, they're doing a bodybuilding pose. They do the front lat sprint.
Is one of them in heels? No, they're both barefoot, right?
No, the one in the blue is the figure competitor.
Oh, okay. I just can't see her feet.
Yeah, and the one right here, she just got her Olympic qualification. That's Ann Gruber in the multicolored suit. She's the one who got a qualification at the Triple O Dynasty.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where when I saw this picture, it was posted by the Female Bodybuilding Challenge. They posted on it and said, you know what? You can't tell. You might think one's bodybuilding and one's actually physique, but it's supposed to be figure. But it's just the lines are getting so blurred.
They are.
Mm-hmm. So here we have some comments here. This is from, I believe his name is Flower Foresight. Angela's sexy, nice body, lines and flow to her structure, being that she is tall. Also, this is my man Lawrence Perkins says, the one on the left looks just like physique shaped to me. Yeah, it's getting confusing. So we were supposed to do an interview last week, but she had to go to Boston and she hit traffic.
Yes. Boston be terrible.
Yeah, and I told her, we don't do interviews in the car because I don't want you getting the wreck or something like that. And that's why I don't do those things, because the thing is what happens. Somebody was
you just want to see my road rage.
No, I think I'd be safe. Like saying, you got this tall chick.
I'll talk to you next week. Don't worry about it.
But you're driving to Toronto?
Yeah, so my best friend comes with me to all my shows, so we're leaving at like 2 a.m. tomorrow.
Whoa, girl. I used to remember one time we went to Florida. We left like 12 o'clock in the morning. And then that's a good drive from Florida to North Carolina to Florida. We were going to Kissimmee. We're going to Disney World. Me and my sisters and my nephews and nieces and brother. So what's your friend's name? So she compete too, or she just your friend?
My best friend's name is Michael.
No, he
doesn't. He does not compete.
Oh yeah, Michael is just a friend.
Well, he's gay, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
think his.
indeed, he is just a friend.
Yeah, I think a tall, beautiful woman like yourself. I think most straight men wouldn't be want to be friends. It's just a man thing. Yeah,
I
and
actually, well, I'm also pretty cool, so I do actually have a lot of guy friends. I'm not
yeah,
saying that nothing would happen if I would allowed it, because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not naive,
No, you're not. You're
but
not.
but I do have a lot of guy friends. Truly.
Angela, if I was your guy friend, I'd say, like, hey, well, Angela, you mind the motel, they only have one bed. You mind we share it?
They know better.
You're like, I'm messing with. I'm sorry, Angela. I didn't mean to sleep on your breast. I was just like, yeah, but yeah, it's like I said, that's a good drive. I just a lady who I
It's
just
eight
confirmed with
hours.
8 hours. Oh God. Ooh.
Well, I
But
mean, I'm gonna be in the back seat sleeping, hopefully. So
yeah, so like I said, this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good show for you. I
I'm
mean,
excited.
yeah. I mean, you got a good amount of women. So after this, are there any more plans, or you think you just say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break?
So I do want to do another show. I just don't know which one, and I just feel like I need to do this first, and then I'll be able to think more clearly of what I want to do next.
Mhm.
You
Well,
know, because I've been dieting since January.
yeah.
So
Right now, uh, your champion, Sarah Vilgas, she is throwing out, calls for anybody who wants to compete at Texas Pro. Now that's like another, I think, 8 or 9 weeks away. So maybe to give you time to rest a little bit, if you and
yeah, I mean, I definitely need to reset because I went hard for into New York, so now an extra hard 3 weeks on top of it. So I definitely need like 3 weeks to dial it back a little bit. So that's why I'm saying like after this show, after I have a couple burgers, I'll be able to think more clearly and be able to figure out like, and I'll talk to Jose too, obviously, and we'll figure something out. But I definitely want to hit another show later this year.
After to you at New York, and you had those. You actually in New Jersey because a friend of mine he went to see the show. He missed the Physique and the Wins by being part of it. He says, "What was that thing you had after New York, after this pro? What was that thing, Angela? That thing that was calling you? That thing that's make you
Oh,
stranger?"
I can. This is such an easy question to answer. So, it's called. Where are you from again? Where are you?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So you're not anywhere close to it.
No.
So it's called Brownstone Pancake Factory, and it's in yeah. So they do like all those like crazy milkshakes. So I got a fried Oreo milkshake. On the side of it was called a Man versus Burger, which is like a double patty in between two grilled cheeses. Oh my god, it's so good. So that don't make me talk about it. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like it'd be you like that. You remember the movie New Jack City with Chris Rock and Pookie said, "It be calling you, man. Be calling you, man. Be calling
Yeah,
you, man."
it was definitely calling me. But yeah, no, that it was good. That's actually that's where we hit. I've been there a few times, but that's where we hit last New York Pro too. So
Yeah, it's good. Maybe, like I said, I because it's in Teaneck. I have family in Patterson. I've been thinking about maybe going to a show. My aunt and my father were lived up in New Jersey. My aunt passed away last year. My father been gone for 10 years. I've been wanting to go. I was planning on last year going to Atlanta, but then my car. Oh my God, my car! I just hate that thing. It's still in the shop right now. I got a guy fix on it. Then next, I got another thing fixed on it now. Where I live at, I need a car because
yeah.
it's not like a big metropolitan city like Rhode Island or Boston.
Rhode Island, you need a car too. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like New York. New York is like that. It's not like that here.
yeah, I know. I think because there's more public transportation. You have the subway, you have trains,
Yeah, we don't have any of
Ubers.
that here.
Yeah, we can't do Uber. It's like not a lot of people around here who can afford to do an Uber. I remember when I was going to Savannah, I took Ubers because it was not usable. But my niece, my oldest niece, she lives in Atlanta. She said she'd come down here, visit my sister, her mother, my older sister, and I just ride back with her. And then I stay with her. That saved me the cost of a motel room. And I could just, she can ride me around for a little bit. But when I missed my train from Savannah to South Carolina, she came down, got her old uncle, and took him home. And I appreciate that. She's like, I love my niece. She's the oldest of my sister's kids. Here we get here, my man. Lawrence Perkins says, the one on the left, oh, that's the one where sorry, excuse me. Says this. He says, salute to your friend, Miss Angela. Happy Pride Month to him. Yeah, salute to him. Mike, got to respect to your brother. So, like I said, are you going to stick, like I said, you want to stick with Zeke, but you feel like you want to dip your feet into those high heels again?
No.
Yeah.
No.
And what was the critique from Daytona they gave you when you did figure?
Honestly, I didn't even ask about it because I didn't like it. So I didn't even care. Honestly, I don't. Well, I'm not going to do something I don't like. I don't. It doesn't really matter what they said.
Yeah. Especially to quote my man Bernie Mac, boy, if people don't like you, fuck them. That's what they do. So we're not going to Angela.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not going to Angela too long. She's unpacking. She's getting ready. You know, this is going to be, I think, probably one of her best shows. And like I said again, she's going to think about what she's going to do. Whenever she going to do a show, shoot at me. Let me know. I posted on my IG. And everybody else know because, like I said, you are amazing lady. You know, you
Thank you.
are everybody. Respects you, and you have a passion for the sport. And that's the thing is, it's passion like what you ladies have that keeps it going.
Right.
I mean, it's just like I said, I wish there was more. Like one thing, we saw the Arnold's going to raise up the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic to up to $5,000 for the men's open, and now he don't want women's physique or women's bodybuilding or other divisions. But when you get that couple $100,000 could go into prize money for those classes,
Right.
those divisions. But we all know that in the IFBB, the bottom bitch is the men's division, and the new kid that's getting all attention is wellness because it fits the aesthetics. I think you can really, it's more like I think it fits that guideline where between the women like in physique and women like in bikini.
That's what you think wellness is?
It kind of I don't know. It's
I
if you
don't see
look.
it like that.
Well, you see a lot of I feel, like I interviewed Jada, who just did the Daytona. She's gonna move over to wellness. You're seeing a lot of the physique and figure girls moving over to that division now.
Okay, so I can see like someone wanting to go that direction, but like I don't look at wellness like those two categories combined, if that makes sense. Like to me, bikini looks like one thing, and women's physique looks like something like wellness looks like its own thing to me, its own entity,
Yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to study on it because I try to reach out some wellness competitors now. I think I got one coming up. She's an amateur, and maybe she can really teach me some stuff about it because I said I'm still learning.
I love wellness. I think it's a great category. I think those girls look awesome.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Here we got here from my man Lawrence Perkins says, Angela, have fun on stage. And also, he says, you ladies change the world of fitness as well. Thank you, Lois. So now you're going to Toronto. You're going to hit this show. How are you feeling? What's on your head? What's on your mind?
well, I'm excited because I feel like I'm gonna look better than New York. And New York so far has been my best look. So if I'm better than New York, then to me that's already a win. I'm excited to get on stage because I love to get up there and I love posing and I love the whole process. So, and physically, I actually feel okay right now, which is kind of weird because I was dying going into New York. But I think that I think I just went over the past the point of exhaustion, and now my brain is just somewhere else and disconnected. So it's in a good spot right now. So I've been in a good mood and I've been feeling really good. So I'm just gonna ride the wave in.
Yeah, just like I said, take everything one step at a time. Once you get there, you just chill out. You got, like I said, you're leaving tonight. Then that's an 8 hour drive. You got check-ins. I think that's Saturday, or is it that Friday?
Check-ins is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Yeah.
And because it's also it's a 2 day show because it's a pro am, it's a pro qualifier.
Hmm.
I saw I'm thinking about checking it out the live stream. This is the crazy part about it. I mean, the female body challenge posted that they're charging $40 for both the prejudging and the finals.
Oh, two separate?
Two separate prices. But what they did was
Really?
this: if you paid for it before, it'd be 60, but then if you get it pre-ordered, it'd be 45. But I'm debating. I have an interview that Saturday afternoon at 2. I think I think when y'all ladies come out for finals, it's like 3 o'clock, or is it?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I believe the morning starts at 10 and the afternoon starts at 3.
Hmm. So you see, who's first? Physique,
I
or is
think
it the
women's
men?
bodybuilding's first. We're one of the first couple people to go on. But I think women's bodybuilding is first, and I think we're second.
Yeah. So I got an interview at 2. I can think to squeeze it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I can probably. I'm gonna probably try to catch. I know most definitely gonna catch the prejudging,
Yeah.
but if I don't know if I'm gonna see the finals, if I have the time, because I don't want to speed up my interview at 2 and just to catch y'all. I'm sorry, I
Mm.
don't. But I like I said, I'll check the finals to see. And give my critique. I don't think they do a replay for the show. If I it's how it is sometimes. You know how it is. But yeah. But like I said, Angela, we're not gonna hold you too much longer. We do appreciate. Thank you for your time. We hope that you and Jose have settled a plan. Like sometimes, like the other guy says, he says, this, "I don't have a plan. I'm just a dog chasing cars. I just when I catch one, I don't know what to do with it. So and maybe like I said, one thing I think why a lot of competitors not compete is because the point system is gone. It's not a really incentive if there's like you got to win a show to get to Olympia, and then like I said again, the cost of traveling to the shows, like there's so few shows that's really like you like I said with you have like you're right there, Rhode Island. You can probably hit Pittsburgh, you can probably hit New York, or you can probably hit Toronto. Why do you want to do Omaha?
Oh my, that wasn't even on my radar. Just like logistically, and New York and Toronto for me they're here. New York's only 3 hours for me. Toronto I know is 8, but to me that's not a big deal at all. It's all East Coast. Timing wise, it made sense. One was 3 weeks after the other, so that was yeah. Omaha wasn't even really on my radar, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, surprising enough that the guy who promotes that Jack Tone, he was going to kick out Win Physique if there was enough competitors. I think they got 13 for this show.
That's good.
Yeah, that's saved it because you know what? I know you ladies don't want to lose any more shows.
No,
If
definitely
yeah,
not.
yeah, you don't want to be like women's bodybuilding. I think we had at least about 11 or 12 for women's bodybuilding, and I think Alina Popa she has a show over in Romania. It's just exclusively for women's bodybuilding, and the Omaha, it's a show that's just exclusively women's physique. But like I said, yeah, it's more convenient for you to go because you're on the East Coast. You got to go all the way to Nebraska. That's like another maybe 8, 10 more hours out of your
Yeah.
way. Compared to where you just go, straight up.
Right.
Yeah. So, folks, we do appreciate Angela here, and we wish her best of luck in her shows and upcoming shows she's doing. You have anybody you want to say hello to, goodbye, thank you, whatever, while we got you here?
Oh, it's too much pressure. Um,
Let's take your breath
how
and just
dare
think.
you do this to me?
Hey, hey,
Well,
hey,
I'll
hey,
thank
hey,
I'll
hey.
thank my best friend before he drives me. Thank you for the drive, Michael. You're saving
Yes,
my
there you
life. You're letting me sleep in the back seat for 8 hours.
go. Well, thank you, Michael. He's a pretty good dude and be a good friend.
He's
It's
the
good to have friends
best.
because it's good to have friends, especially in this sport. Because it's tough for you ladies. Sometimes friends just come and go, and people don't understand what you do because it's not like any regular sport. But and also Jose, he doing good work with you, and y'all been together for a
Yeah,
good
Jose.
while.
Jose is awesome. That he's gonna be stuck with me forever. I love him.
Yeah. You've loved so much. Why didn't you marry him?
Oh Lord, that was a dad joke and a half.
Well, I'm not even dad. I'm an uncle. But hey, that's a classic. R.I.P. to Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman. He was just a great. I grew up with him. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good show. It's a good lineup. I think you have a particular look that works for you, and if the judges realize that try to try to not push the agenda of size, push the agenda of athleticism, the conditioning.
That is my whole point of what I've been saying. I'm not here to look like the way other people think I should look. I'm here to look like the way I want to look and the way I think it should look. So,
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, the judge's opinion matters because they're the ones who are judging you. But like women's physique was supposed to be more of an aesthetic look, and that's what I feel like I have. So I feel like I'm in the right category.
Yeah, because like this is one of my favorite people all the time, Andrea Shaw. No one's gonna be like Andrea. That's a particular look. You know, but if they just realize that this division was supposed to be for the women who didn't want to get as big, who are
Right.
more have this more aesthetics, like more leaner conditioning look. But like I said, it's always something, and they need to set them criteria for y'all ladies because you can have criteria for men's classic, for men's open, for 212, for the bikini and the wellness. Y'all ladies should have the same thing. Like sit down and say, okay, let's write this. Let's see the good example is Sharonika's example. So we're gonna stick with that. We're not gonna just keep going to a point where eventually they will have to push out women's physique. Or someone like Jake Woods, excuse me, I gotta say his name instead of saying Jake. Yo, Jake, come in and save women's physique like they did women's bodybuilding.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Angela, we appreciate the time you gave us. We wish you the best of luck at the Toronto Pro, and like I said, have fun and be yourself.
Always.
All right. Anyway, folks, I'd like to thank y'all for coming through. My man Morris Perkins, also Stefan Prey. Also, this is from my man Davis Adams. He says, "Just be you, Angela." Hey, you got new
I
fans. Yeah.
can't be any. That's the only thing I'll ever be. I I have no
Like Miss,
intention of being anything else. So
like Miss Rogers says, "Be the best you can be." I'm that old. I'm gonna be 50 in November, so yes, I'm that old. So anyway, folks, thank you for coming through. We appreciate Angela and Noury for coming through. We wish them all the best, and I just want to say good luck to you, madam.
thank you.
Yeah, as you know my quote, you never have to. You never have to. Anyway, folks, I hope you have a good upcoming weekend. It's your man on the George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Like, don't subscribe. Good evening, good night, good morning, whatever.